usually build houses out of concrete blocks, reinforced with steel and more concrete core filled, or normal houses are the studs and noggings with cladding or veneer brick home, and they are actually bad designs for in the tropics or in the cold also, because they're not insulated. So I did want to come up with something. It's a very, very fast growing, very, very strong, and is good for the environment, environmentally friendly. And that's why I chose bamboo. Yes, I can. What we did, I built a wall for a racking test, and the racking test is actually, when you go on the website, it will be described. It is a wall screwed down to the floor with the cyclone rods, and on top of it you have a big cylinder, hydraulic cylinder, actually pulls and pushes both ways, and then they pull till something will go, break. So they went up to 12 kilonewtons, and that is the requirement for the bracing of Cyclone 5. And then the next step, they went up to try to break the wall. So they went up to 26 kilonewtons and actually bend the back steel bracket on the rig. And then they reinforced that one, and the next day they went up to 36 kilonewtons, and then the whole wall actually just tipped up, and he took the nuts of the cyclone rod. But the wall was still intact, there was no breaking, no nothing in it, no weakness. It's just flexible and gives. The next test was, we did a compression test, and the compression test, they have a lot of weight on it, so they went up to 153 kilonewtons, and they had a very, very little deflection of 0.54 mil. So concrete would actually crack under that weight, and the bamboo did not, because again it's flexible and it's very, very strong. Yes, the lintel goes above a doorway or a window or a garage door, and usually you have a beam on it or in it to give it extra strength. So with that system, we just glued all the blocks together on the floor, and it's very, very light. It's a hollow construction, but the way it actually goes together, it's very, very strong. So we put a 3.1 meter span onto the floor, had a load cell on it and a D4 dozer, a nearly stalled D4 dozer, and we actually pulled 6.7 tons before it broke. So that's really, really, really strong. And then the other test, we did a wind loading test. We had that little wall, is 2.7 by 1.2, laid down on the floor, and the requirement was 300 kilo per square meter. So we put nearly 1,500 kilo on it, and it still did not break. So all these tests are on the website as well. You want to go and have a look and read all through it. The MOROBLOCK is designed so you can actually just push it together. It comes like in flat pack. You can push it together like Lego. It just slides into each other with the unique key system we developed, and it's very, very strong. So it's an interlocking system. So the whole structure interlocks together. So there's no need for timber studs, no need for timber noggings. So all that can be eliminated. And because of that, we have can save timber, deforestations, and so on. And yeah, like I said, bamboo is fast growing. Can grow up to 1 meter a day. And I will give Luke to talk about that. He's the specialist. Yes, there's an inside and an outside layer, and between is actually air, gapped air, and that helps for the insulation. It also can be filled with natural insulator like handcrete or natural fibers, and that would be increasing the R rating, you know, to unlimited stage. It is very owner builder friendly because it's, like I said, Lego. You can just push it together. You need PVA glue and a hammer and a couple of clamps, and you're ready to go. Yes, MOROBLOCK can be lacquered, what actually looks very, very attractive, like you see in these walls. It can also be painted, then it looks like a block wall with the lines in it, but it's painted. It also can be skim coated with plaster. That means you don't need plasterboards no more. It's just skim coated and painted, and it looks like a normal plasterboard wall. But again, you can, if you want to hang a picture somewhere or you want to put electricity down the wall, it's very simple, very easy, and you can screw any way you want with the anvil strength. And outside, if you like to have a normal suburban house look, you can render it. So it can be rendered and you would not even know there's bamboo underneath, but it is a healthy living material. Very, very easy, because again you don't have any noggings, so you just come from the top, you go down as far as you want, put the plug in, electric plug or water pipes, go up again and go through the ceiling. It's very, very, very simple, very easy. Simple said, we need money. Where we are right now, we spend a lot of money for development, for testing and patent, and I got actually, people are interested in building houses, but now we need money to buy more material and get machines to actually do it very, very quickly, because the way I did it was like very primitive, just to prove a point it can be done. And now I have people that are very interested in building houses. So I'm reaching out for people with interest to support us, and then we talk.